So now that we remember what landforms are, we're ready to look at the physical map in order to find those landforms on the map. Now, you guys may remember from our classroom that the physical map is actually an elevation map. Those are the physical maps that we use. So if you look over here, I'm going to circle that in black, to the elevation marks, we can see below sea level is purple, up through yellow. I'm going to put a little line there because above 1,000 feet is traditionally what we consider mountains. So up here would be mountains, and down here would be flat land, below sea level land, or hills. Okay, so when we go over to the map, sometimes the map helps us out a lot and gives us the name of the thing we're looking at, like the Alps or the Northern European Plain, or the Pyrenees. Right? Sometimes we get the name right there, Carpathian Mountains, and the Iberian Peninsula, which has Spain and Portugal. Sometimes we're not that lucky, so we need to just look at the map and understand what's happening. I see Iceland is an island. I see lots of islands also around here. A few little islands here. So I can definitely say that there are islands in both Scandinavia, because we learned where Scandinavia was, but also in Western Europe, because there are islands here. I see a little purple area here in the Netherlands, and if I look at my my thing over here, I see that purple means below sea level. So I can say that in the Netherlands, there's land that is below sea level. The green we've already talked about is sea level and the plain. And then we have some small hills here. And then the more yellow and brown, the higher the hills. The Alps are very, very high. The Carpathian Mountains, not so much. Okay, so we've got European plains, Carpathian Mountains, Alps, peninsulas, Pyrenees, lots and lots of islands. Then the other thing we're looking for when we look at the physical map is bodies of water. So we see over here in Scandinavia, we've got some pretty big lakes. There is the Baltic Sea that touches Scandinavia. Also, the Arctic Sea, which is not labeled, but it's up here, and the North Sea touch Scandinavia. Scandinavia starts at Denmark and goes up all the way over here. So if we're going now from Scandinavia, let's see if I can change my color. From Scandinavia, I will circle Scandinavia in red, even though it was not circled in red on our first map, but I will circle it in red. Okay, that's Scandinavia. Now let's go to Western Europe. I'll make Western Europe circled in blue or divided in blue. So Western Europe is this area here, and it contains all of these countries. So if I'm looking in Western Europe, I see that Western Europe shows the North Sea. It has some islands. It has the below sea level area. It has the Alps and the Pyrenees. It has the Iberian Peninsula. Another peninsula here for Italy. Some more islands. We can cross off Bosnia and Herzegovina because the names are there, but the country is over in southeastern Europe. Okay, this is getting kind of confusing, so I'm going to quickly erase this so that I can start by looking at Eastern and Southeastern Europe. So, okay, so that's a clean slate. That's a little bit easier. Now, let's talk about Eastern Europe. So, Eastern Europe are these countries starting at Germany, the Czech Republic, Slovakia, Hungary, Romania, through Moldova, the Ukraine, and remember we said that this area right here was Russia, but they just don't have that listed. They have this little piece where people speak Russian in Poland as Russia. That is weird. So what can we say that we see in Eastern Europe? We see part of the northern plain, right? We see the Carpathian Mountains through Poland, Ukraine, and Romania, lots in Romania, and lots of flat land. We also see that it is touching the Baltic Sea and the Black Sea. Okay, so now let's see if we can find another color even still. Okay, another color even still that comes over here for southeastern Europe. And that goes all the way through Cyprus and part of Turkey, Serbia, Bulgaria, Croatia. We see mountains. We don't know the names of these mountains, but we do see that they're there because they're brown, right? We see the Aegean Sea, lots and lots of islands there. Cyprus is an island nation. We see the Adriatic Sea, the Aegean Sea, and then over here in the Cyprus area by these islands, that is still the Mediterranean Sea. So we can say that all of those physical features exist in Southeast Europe.